Yo, what's going on? How you doing? Everyone feeling good? I'm here. Your boy is here, locked and loaded. Listen, man, there's so much. I got too much on, so I had to make this video short and sweet. So it's a quick video for your head tops. I got to talk about the one and only Facundo Pellistri. Facundo's about to secure a move. It's a loan deal, but he's securing a move to Granada. So apparently Fabrizio's just letting us know that he will be traveling to Spain to secure that one. It's a move with no option to buy. Again, you kind of realize that Facundo, pretty much, we can be clear on it, hasn't got a career at Manchester United. He hasn't got a career at Manchester United. I remember picking up this player, him, Ahmad. There was that season when they said, these are not just, we're just doing business. These are not just mere signings to go into the academy and this, that, and the other. These are guys to strengthen the first team. Well, that hasn't happened. That hasn't happened at all. And it's upsetting and it's frustrating. I feel kind of frustrated for Facundo in this moment because ahead of him, there goes a guy by the name of Anthony. And I wish that Facundo has probably been given Anthony chances. You know, you can't really say Facundo's the type of pro that's not going to give his all. You see every time he comes onto the pitch, he's running down the byline and he's going to whip it in. And this is the one time that, well, not the one time, because there's been several different moments of the season where you do have to question some of Ten Hag's decision-making. You bring in a striker like Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund is going to need service. It's a bit weird that the people trying to send service to him are the ones that want to shoot themselves, the one that want to cut in and take a shot. Facundo was the opposite of that. He wants to get down the byline. He wants to whip it in. He will be the perfect option. He'll be the perfect, not saying the answer, but an antidote to looking for people in the box. He played a good game. He is trusted in the Champions League. And I don't know, maybe it's just because he knows he can't give him a lot more football, but I just feel like he deserves some Anthony minutes. And those are Anthony minutes that he just never got, never will get, you know. And it's I understand trying to, like, I understand that's that whole thought of value and, you know, the people doing the negotiations and stuff, the people that trusted you to bring in Anthony, they're hoping for a lot more. And you're trying to almost prove to them this signing was a good idea. But it gets to a point where you had to cut your losses, but then there's still a season to play. There's still a season to be salvaged. So it's weird for me that you're sending Facundo out when, for me, we need him. I have to say it. For me, we need someone that's going to get the ball into Højlund as soon as possible. The goals are going to come if Rasmus is scoring, we're in the money. You know, and again, we put a lot out on this striker. We said, you know, we're not getting for Harry Kane. We're getting for a young striker. Let's try to make this let's make this situation the best for him. You know, let's create an environment where he can thrive. He's gonna thrive off passes into him. The fact that five of his goals, what was it? Something stupid like five of his goals have come from him alone, not passes into him. That's disgusting. That's really bad. That is bad. That has to change. Now, there's other games coming up where those changes can be made, and I'm really hoping that we do see like an adaptation of our football. I really hope that. You know, I watched the clip the other day, and it was talking about, it was Rio Ferdinand and RVP, and I think it was after we lost to Arsenal or something like that, and it was talking about how Man United had to set up for RVP. I'm not saying that Højlund is any RVP at all. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that just training where it's based on how do we best find this striker. That's what I want to see. Like, going forward, what happened is the Rashford stuff papered over the cracks of how inept we were in that game against Newport. We focused on Rashford and we didn't really get to break down what the breaks or the failures of the match that we had before. We really need to see, and I get some players are coming back, this, that, and the other, but we need to see, like, decent change. We need to see something. We need to see real wing play. We need to see it. You know, like as everyone says, the manager's on the clock. Again, I'm one of the rare few that are still like hoping hoping in the trust from last season in the manager. But the manager needs to like start. He needs to start getting busy. He has to. The manager has to start getting busy. Again, just to quickly, we wasted a lot of time on the Rashford thing, but they've said it. You know, they've cancelled. As far as they're concerned, the situation's over. As far as they're concerned, we move. As far as they're concerned, you know what? He's apologized. He's taken responsibility, and he's available for the Wolves game. It's like I'm not even gonna. It's not even a petty one, but this is what I was talking about. You know, some people said they're gonna lose respect for the manager. Well, it doesn't matter if you want him out anyway. So, what does just respect mean to him if it's you don't like him anyway, innit? So it is what it is. End of the day, he's made a judgment call, and he's like, look, I've got to move forward. You know, I think I still honestly believe that anyone that thinks everyone should be treated the same, it just doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't. You know, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Players get different people get preferential treatment. It's just life. It's that simple. It's annoying, but then there's things that you do to earn it. There's things that you can do to earn preferential treatment. You know, and again, Rashford finds himself in a very a very beneficial position. But now Rashford, he has to earn back, you know, the favor and trust and the energy that Ten Hag's come to this club, and he put an arm around Rashford immediately. As soon as he arrived, he said, you know what, Rashford, I believe you can be a special player. And he got something out of him. He did, you know, and now I believe that there must be something in their relationship where he's willing to take whatever he said in that conversation and say, you know what, draw a line and it move on. There's been the media and this is the games that the media are gonna play, because when you think that sometimes you might believe that the media have your back in some of these things. Nah, they just want the chaos of the club. The papers sell better. Everything. If we're fighting and it's getting crazy, it's better for them. When what we need is settle. We need the club to settle. We need to win games. That's all we need to be focused on. Everyone needs to be singing from the same hymn sheet. That's what needs to happen right now. Man United can't afford to be dealing with another crisis and another off the field antics, another allegation, we can't deal with it. Like, we've done our fair share of madness off the pitch this season. Enough, like the soap operas, like it's been ridiculous, you know. And I like the fact that we're drawing a line in it, and it's one of those things that need to be addressed, because I still feel like, don't think it's over completely, because I still know as a manager, you had that in you. Like, you're not seeing things how I'm seeing things. Now, I can tolerate this and stuff, but for now, it's something that I need to be aware of. So when I am rebuilding, if I do get to be the man that part of the rebuild, I need to know that in certain spaces, you cannot be trusted. Maybe you're not the person that I need a reflection of me on the pitch. And if you're getting out and living mad, maybe you're not my guy. That's fine, but that's something you decide at the end of the season. I'm happy with how the club has handled it. I am happy how the club has handled it. I think we just move. We move forward, and the next game, Thursday, winning. We have to win. We must win, as we need to go on a run now. If we're talking about top four, if we're talking about European football, we have to start winning games. We honestly do. And we have to try and stay fit and healthy. Players coming back, the likes of Casemiro returning is huge. Kobe playing with Casemiro could be something, especially looking at what that midfield three could look like as well. How they're gonna play with each other. These are stuff I'm interested in. What's the return of Shaw looking like? Is Shaw gonna give us, when Shaw starts, because a lot of these guys are playing for their Man United futures. You know, everyone's on the chopping block. Well, I know Belfast is looking, and Omar's looking. So these guys need to understand that right now is crucial football for a lot of these players. What are they going to do? They're going to stand up and they're going to make themselves counted and show that they want to play for this club, or they're just going to embarrass themselves and go out like tepid. Like, we can't have that. We need to get our act together. Again, there's stuff about we know Onana's going to play. So for the first time, we'll be potentially playing our first 11. Can I say for the first time? Yeah, pretty much. We'll be playing our first 11 in this game against Wolves. There can be no excuses. Lissandro, everyone there. Hoyland there. Everyone is going to be in the team. Obviously, barring Mount, to be honest. But there can be no excuses. There can only be progression. I'm going to be looking for things that I didn't see in the last game. I need to see it in this one. Anyway, people, let me know what you think about these things. Facundo's going. Will you even miss him? Do you think it's a good decision to let him go? Get involved in the comment section. I'm even tired to hear people's thoughts on Rashford, but let me know what your thoughts on Rashford are. Has that changed your opinion with the manager? Has that made you dislike the manager even more? Like, I don't know. Anyway, listen, people. Stay blessed. Look after yourself. I am out of here. Peace.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at us.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky then.
None can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb.
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.